Greetings from Christchurch, New Zealand, where it's been a very beautiful, sunny spring day. I've been living here since 1996, on and off. Marsha has been living here since 1982, on and off. It's quite a privilege to live where you want to live and do the work that you love doing. I also visit Portland, Oregon quite often, where my daughter and her family live, and plan to eventually move back there on a more permanent basis. So what about me? I grew up in New York City in the 40s and 50s. I never had any idea that I would end up teaching. In fact, I was one of those children that really despised school. I was always in difficult situations in school, and one of those children that was in trouble a lot. I went off to university, I went to engineering school, became a manufacturing engineer, and then went to work for my dad in a manufacturing business. That didn't last very long. About 10 years into it, I got this divine inspiration that I need to be a teacher. My children were in Montessori schools, and I thought that would be a vehicle for me. In fact, all the teachers at the Montessori school for the elementary age children were men, so I had the idea that this was a male's profession. So after I became a teacher, I actually went to Bergamo, Italy, and studied with the Montessori method for teaching 6 to 12-year-old. Over the next decade, I had the privilege of meeting Mario Montessori Sr. and working with him on my ideas for adolescence. In fact, Mario Jr., his son, was on my doctoral committee when I went to do that at Union Graduate School. I went to study and get my PhD because I was unhappy with the training of trainers program that Mario had recommended me to. I was going to become an elementary trainer, but I was disappointed with the way the training was done. I wanted to find a way to work with teachers in a way that complemented the Montessori method. I did that. In 1990, I helped form an international organization called the Global Alliance for Transforming Education. I went around the world and talking about this. You'll learn more about it during the program. And people were constantly asking me, where can I get training that shares the ideals of GATE? Eventually I had the idea of creating this master's program. It was based on my teaching experience at the California Institute of Integral Studies, where I was in the first online doctoral program. I actually taught in it, and I didn't appreciate it because it was very seriously community-based. And the union experience in my graduate and my doctoral studies was very individual experience. So Marsha and I wanted to combine both in the TIES experience, both community and individual interest. And from what we've been doing and the feedback we're getting, it's worked quite well. I do appreciate all of you getting the inspiration to join this program from reading our website. We carefully worded everything to invite people into what we were calling an eco-cosmological perspective. I actually now have updated that a bit and using some of Marsha's words from 7 or 8 years ago when she talked about Cosmos and Gaia dancing in Eros. And you'll hear more about that during the program. So I would like to welcome you. I would like to also give a note of appreciation to Catherine Ross, Julie Hagginson, John Fowler, and Stephen Arnold, who have joined us since Marcia has retired. And also welcome Shelley Richardson, who is our Special Projects Coordinator, and you'll hear more about that during the program. So best to you all, and we're always here and always available to respond to your questions.